Hey guys, it's Armored Alien Artist here. Today I'm going to show, by a request, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of advice on drawing My Little Pony in the show style. So, let's bring up Twilight Sparkle. She's going to be the one I'm going to show you today. For this video, I'm just going to show you like a very basic side view stance. Just, this is the one that we see most, and it's the easiest to draw, and where you can practice most. Okay. So, like any drawing, we start out with a circle. But before we actually get to drawing, I'm going to show you a few little key points about this. Like, first off, notice here, they don't have any joints here in the front when they're standing just straight, even in the back. Now the only joint you see on their legs is right here. So what I usually do is I'll start drawing the back legs first, and then bring the hind down to meet it, so like this. So I'll draw the back leg, and I'll bring it up to where that's supposed to be, and then just bring the butt down. And it usually comes out okay. If you find something else you would like to prefer to do, go ahead and do it. Let me know. I might even prefer it. The best thing that I like to do to kind of get an idea of where the legs should go and the neck and all that is when I draw the circle that starts the head. Here's the back of the head, the curve of the back of the head. And the neck directly just flows right off of that. There's no real curve right there. It just kind of goes directly into the body. And if you make a line from the back of the head all the way down, it'll give you a pretty good idea of where the front leg needs to go. And there are fatter and skinnier ponies, so you can choose the neck width. But I find that about the width of their legs is usually about how much I make it, where you can make the neck come down. So let me change the color here. So here's the neck. Here's the width between it. Here's the leg, and here's the width. So they're about the same. Also, an important thing to notice is here on the midline of the head, this midline, it marks where the nose should go, but it does not mark where the bottom of the eyes are. The bottom of the eyes will come a little bit before that, because the eyes make up a large portion of their face. So now we can get started. Okay. So, on my pony, we're going to just start with a circle. And like I said, about the back of the head, we're going to just follow this curve. I'm going to leave it about right there. And when you make this second midline here, try to make it so, like, okay, so here's the center of the head. Try to put your midline just below that. And you can mess with different widths if you like. It's completely up to you. You just got to kind of test it and see which one looks best to you. So, there's her mouth. Okay. So here's the back of the head. I'm going to make a line all the way down so I can see kind of where her legs should go. Okay, so once I've got the head kind of basically sketched out, I always start with this side of the neck, just because that's going to flow directly in to the stomach. And you don't want to make the stomach too long this way, because then your pony will look weird once you add the back to it. So once that point happens, you start drawing the leg, and you can make it pretty much as big or as little as you want. It's up to you, because again, there's fat ones, skinnier ones. This one I'm making is, it might be a little shorter. Let me move it up. Let's see. I want her to be a little bit taller. It's important to note that the shape of the leg is very basic. It's pretty much, you know, a rectangular kind of shape with a little bit more rounded edges right here. If that makes any sense. Okay, so now on to the back legs. Now the back legs are going to come out at an angle like that from the rest of the body, usually. I mean, unless your pose is different, but this basic pose, that's what happens. Oops. Okay. So here, we're going to look at this part. Now, usually the bottom of your stomach is going to determine where that lies. So, yeah. There we go. And as for the back of your pony, personally, you'll see it different ways, but okay, I'll show you the different ways you can see it. Here's the neck, and sometimes you'll see it like a sharp angle, like the back is just this hump here that connects directly at a sharp angle with the neck. I do that for the chunkier the ponies. But another way you'll see it is where the neck flows into the back. It's not really a sharp angle, and I do that for the skinnier of my ponies, but that's just a personal preference. That's not necessary. So for the face, the bottom of your eyes are going to lie just a little bit below that midline. And so the eyes themselves are kind of just an almond shape, really. They connect at a point right here, so it's not very rounded right there. And their pupil, or their irises, are very big. They make a big part of their eyes. And the pupils will be a very big part of their iris. So over here, part of the eye is going to be cut off by the side of the head, but it's just going to still follow the contour of the head. And you can give her whatever kind of eyelashes you'd like. You can even give her bottom ones if you want. Here, on the back of her eye, is usually where you'll start to put her ears. You have that one line there. This ear I drew is a little sharp. They're kind of a little fatter and rounder than that at the top, and just around here in general. Their manes will usually cover up any ear that would be right here. But say your pony doesn't have a mane for whatever reason, you know, the ear would go right here. If you want your pony to have wings, the wing will start right here, about mid-shoulder, and go back in a very simple pattern. What I've noticed is that for how the show draws the wings is there will be 3 feathers here at the front with one center feather in the middle being longer.